How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ and this is another episode of Half-Life 2, and in today's episode we're still at this stupid turret section. I don't know why I'm looking at this disgusting ass. No, it's not.
Go on, Gordon.
Just can't put my thoughts together today for some reason. I'm just like distracted by everything. I don't know what is happening to me. I was gonna mention, you know, a couple of episodes, I think it was like 4 episodes ago, 3, I don't know. I was talking about this Lego web series, this Lego animated web series that I used to watch back in like 2009. I rewatched all of it, like I said I would. And I seen the new episode, and it seems like the voice synthesizer that they were using, they changed into an actual dub. I don't know. It's kind of cooler, but kind of also more lame. Like 2 characters in particular, I don't really dig their voices. And you know what? I thought they made like a bunch of new episodes when I looked up at the channel, but it turns out one of the episodes was just a remake of the first episode. And the new one they made was like a Christmas special that they released this Christmas, where like Santa Claus crashes his sleigh around where the characters live and they have to help him. And yeah, there was like a Q&A with the creator of the web series, and he was talking about how he teamed up with like a different Lego channel, and he does intend to continue on the show. Yeah, but I don't know, I thought it was more to watch. I even rewatched some other Lego web series that came out like a long time ago. And you know, some of them are... One of them was left on a cliffhanger when like the characters... That's not the same show, it's a different one. An animation. I like to call it a show. I don't know. What am I supposed to refer to this thing as? Yeah, then there are a cliffhanger when like characters were supposed to get to a farm, and instead they got stuck in like a desert, and they never got out of it. But that one I didn't watch as a kid, so thank fucking God, or else I'll be like, oh man, this story was never resolved. And honestly, I don't think that one was as interesting, and characters were kind of shitty. They weren't as cool and interesting. Check me out solving puzzles. And if I was this clever in real life, I probably would have never have issues in anything. Man, I'd beaten Mega Man 10 yesterday, and you know what? Mega Man 9, I don't remember if Mega Man 9 gave me any troubles. I think the final boss was a little annoying. The final boss involved you bouncing like an egg back at the final boss. And that was really annoying. The fight against Wily was the only fight that basically ruined Mega Man 9 for me, because it was so fucking stupid and annoying. But Mega Man 10 doesn't have a very difficult Wily. I think I defeated Wily with like my 3rd attempt, which was very easy. And I'm glad it was very easy, because, you know, I'm not gonna have to fucking scream and fucking get angry like I did at 9. That's not what I meant. What am I doing right now? I think I tried to put the barrel underneath the staircase so I can jump on the barrel and then on the staircase. I think that's what I'm trying to do. I ain't sure if that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I don't know. Yeah, these episodes are shorter than usual, 26 minutes. So I don't know how it happened that somehow I actually made the episodes... Oh, nice. Pretty decent length. Like I didn't have any timer on my hand or anything. I was just kind of going through the game, and whenever I felt like, what if I had to go back? That wasn't very clever of me. Yeah, I kind of saw that they were alive, and seemed to have awoken every zombie in the area. What a fucking dick throwing goddamn crates at my face. and I love the sound effects of these shotguns. When you're kind of sitting here and not playing the game, only thing I really begin to appreciate the sound effects. For example, in Rayman 3, when I was like rewatching that video, I actually just kind of had it left on just to listen to the music and the levels, because when I played I didn't really pay attention that much to the music in the background, because mostly what I paid attention to was you know, enemies and shit and gameplay. So yeah, Mega Man 10 isn't as difficult as 9. 9 wasn't difficult, it was just towards the end it got kinda hard, the final boss. 10 isn't hard. The only boss I could complain about was Pumpman. Because he has a annoying jumping pattern, but he's still not difficult. Not a single boss gave me trouble where I sat down and I actually hit the fucking to the point where I was about to rage. And I went completely silent and shit. There was a boss fight against the Block Devil, and he had a thing where he was kinda hard, but he just simply had a pattern you had to learn, so once I learned it, it wasn't all that difficult anymore. Yeah, this part I remember being annoying. There's a bunch of soldiers here, a bunch of them. They'll throw grenades and shit, they do all kind of dumb shit to you. And I think you have to get in there and set up turrets, just like last episode. This whole portion of the game is all about setting up turrets and doing dumb shit with them. Which I really don't fucking like. The turret thing. And I'm not sleeping well recently. Keep being fucking sleepy. I have a thing where when I wake, I don't like taking naps, you know? So I usually just in the morning fucking sleep until I actually wake up. I don't like force myself to wake up, but what ended up happening recently was I was fucking waking up really late.
I'm seeing soldiers in all directions.
It's like no matter how early I go to sleep, I just like lay in the bed for like 5 fucking hours, and then when I wake up it's just so fucking late. I wish I could quick crowbar enemies or something, because the fact that I have to do it like this, it's kind of annoying actually. Yeah, so all you have to do is just defend yourself against combines. And they're annoying because there's a bunch of turrets, and because there's a bunch of turrets there's also a bunch of fucking enemies. And also you cannot stand in front of the turrets, because your own turrets hurt you. See, it's like I have to become one of the turrets. So I have 3 turrets, and that's 4 directions. So I can cover 3 of them, and the 4th one I'll have to cover. But I think I've been doing kind of a shitty job at that. Man, the fucking weapons really messed me up right here. Gordon Freeman's a fucking murderer.
More soldiers.
Really? No way. Alex. Also, who is the Alex's new voice actress in Half-Life Alex? Is it actually Ashley Birch? Or was it just me that I thought it was her? Yeah, I could have just put all the turrets really close together instead of running from one way to the other. I ran out of any long-ranged weapon. Yeah, so now I intend to beat Rayman 2. And once I beat Rayman 2, I was either gonna play SpongeBob games or Lego games, record them. I think Lego games, because Lego games are easy enough to where I can just simply record them while I'm going through them. With the SpongeBob games, I might actually want to play them before recording. Now, what LEGO games I intended to play? I intended to play Star Wars: The Complete Saga, LEGO Indiana Jones. Don't know which one. I think I have like a box with all of them on it, so I actually own all the fucking games physically. I had somewhere Lego Harry Potter. I didn't find it. It's years 1, 4. And I also Lego Harry Potter and another one. Lego Batman, the video, the first one. I don't really know how it's 2 or 3, because I think Lego Batman 2 was like with the voice acting, and that might have been like one of the first Lego games that had voice acting, and I was kind of turned off by that at first. I remember when that game came out and I played the demo and I was like, there's voices now? That's ruined it. Yeah, and Lego Batman 3 is called Lego Batman 3 DC Heroes or something, so I guess it's all about DC superheroes and not just Batman anymore. It's kind of like a Lego Marvel superheroes. That's also pretty cool Lego game. I don't have that one though. And the SpongeBob games I have on PC. So, as a kid, a lot of people played SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. You know, it was their game on GameCube. I think it came out on GameCube. So they were playing that game, and that's like their beloved SpongeBob game and shit. But me as a kid, I didn't have a GameCube, I had a PS2. So the game I played was SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab.
Surveillance and detection systems inactive.
And also, do you put from in acronyms? Because if not, then the acronym for that game is SpongeBob KKK. Yeah, and what? Yeah, and I really like that game. A lot of people don't say it's like, oh, it's not as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom. Maybe it's not, but I never played the original Battle for Bikini Bottom. But it is on GOG, I believe. So I might get that. The original. I do have intended to make the Let's Play of the remake. But fuck it, I might as well do both the games. I'm gonna reuse the level descriptions, no, the episode descriptions, episode names, just remake everything. I'm gonna reuse my commentary for one gameplay to another. Now that would be stupid, because how the fuck would I be so sure that the things I'm doing in this episode of the remake are the exact same I'm doing in the other fucking thing, in the original. And there's also, yeah, I remember I really liked Creature from the Krusty Krab. When I played it as a kid, I didn't even know what SpongeBob was. At the time, later I did find out what SpongeBob was, and I didn't watch SpongeBob as a kid. It's not like I never watched SpongeBob as a kid. That's a lot of soldiers, man. The line, these guys are fucking annoying. I haven't seen any of the new things. From what I'm aware, SpongeBob kinda went into like the early seasons were good, and then it kinda started to go to become shit. But I heard that nowadays SpongeBob is back to being good. I don't really care to put on Nickelodeon anymore and watch it or anything, so I don't really know. I can't tell from myself whether they're good or not. And what else? Truth or Square. That's a game that, from what I looked up about it, it's basically like a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom. I think it came out after, because they reuse animations, they reuse voice files from what I've seen. But it's just like a new game. And, you know, it's like I'm fine with reusing some stuff in video games. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, and if you were curious maybe as to why this game looks like shit, maybe you jumped into this episode and you didn't watch the previous ones. Shadows, it's appeared like 5 episodes ago and I didn't didn't do anything about it. Not that I can do anything about it now, but back when I recorded this footage, I just kinda didn't care. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, and another one. There's another video game.
And where are you?
There is SpongeBob, the movie. It's based on the movie.
Got you
I
now.
don't remember when did that movie came out though.
Come on, Gordon.
But I might want to watch it before I make a let's play out of it. But by the, you know what? It'll be a while before I make a let's play out of all these games. I have all the Metal Gear games on GOG, 1, 2, and 3. Well, all of them. I don't have 4. I would love to make a let's play out of Metal Gear 4, you know? How about an episode? That might be the episode where I like have a new record for an episode length.
Leave it talking to me.
Because there's cutscene in that game that lasts like hours. I think it owns a record of the longest fucking cinematics in video games still to this day.
Alex?
It's Mossman.
We know all about you and Green.
You've been sucking
Green
mean bean when we weren't looking.
Damn it! Move back, Mossman. We're coming.
Yeah, and I remember when I was a kid, I, played the Creature from the Krusty Krab. I really liked it. I don't think I ever beaten it, but I gotten really far at some point.
Shut up and be glad.
Also, I always thought that SpongeBob was a piece of cheese.
Get the hell out of here. You see, we're working.
And I was always surprised when I started watching SpongeBob. And nobody ever points out that SpongeBob looks like a piece of cheese, except one time in one episode. It's the episode where they at the end play the concert at the football field. And when they're practicing, one of the ladyfish calls SpongeBob a talking piece of cheese and that they're not gonna listen to him.
You found Eli? No thanks to you.
Yeah,
Just enter
Mossman.
the coordinates for Dr. Kleiner's lab.
It's kinda
and let's
funny
get
that I'm
moving.
supposed to be this
But we need
science
access
man,
to
but
the
right now I look like I'm the muscle guy.
I'll take care of it.
I'm the guy with a shotgun. I'm standing here all menacingly. I'm pointing the shotgun at her face.
Let's get going.
This part's pretty annoying. So I don't know if Mossman's truly evil. I think she's just simply like... I think she's just been manipulated by the bad guys, you know? It's like she believes she's doing the right thing.
I did have a fairly good idea.
But she's not, really. Like, we know she's not doing the right thing, but she thinks she does.
The Combine used a peculiar pulse forming network. with very
Yeah, and when I played that game, I would look up. I once looked up a bunch of other SpongeBob games, and the SpongeBob the movie game was one of the ones that I found. And I always really wanted to play it because it was just like more SpongeBob games, and I never fucking.
Judith!
And I really liked Creature from the Krusty Krab, so I thought it would be cool to play more of those SpongeBob games.
I was so worried about the
But yeah,
Dr. Mossman.
I don't think.
It's smaller than I imagined.
I don't think what. I can't put sentences together for some fucking reason today. I'm really fucked up today. I don't know why. Can't fucking think straight. Maybe I'm
We're in
fucking
Nova
stressed out.
Prospect, and we're running the Zen emulation for the first time. Are you ready for us?
I had this fucking thing.
We'll see
Maybe
what
it's the
Dad
fucking
thinks. He's in position for.
lockdown bullshit.
Hold on, gotta bring this back down.
Yeah, I kinda had a feeling these turrets are gonna come in handy. There's gonna be something about these turrets.
No, stop! What are you doing?
So Mossman's being a bitch.
I'm sorry, Alex. It's the only way.
Alright, I guess she's evil.
What's going on,
God!
Alex? Judith!
No!
What's happening?
Also, you know what? I didn't really like the new voice actor for Eli and Half-Life Alex. I guess it's the new official voice actor for Eli. I don't know what happened to the previous one. Maybe he's dead
Stop them.
and they can't reuse him, so that's why.
God, what coordinates are these? Where the hell did she take him?
I think she took him to Breen's office, right? Maybe not.
Cover me, Gordon.
I don't remember where she took him. So, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, at the end Eli dies, but then they retconned that in Half-Life Alex, where they made it so Alex traveled kind of in time, I think, and she caused it to not be true. kind of sucked. You know what sucked also, speaking of cartoons that I used to watch as a kid? I used to watch a lot of like back when they came out, I used to watch like Adventure Time and Regular Show when they came out. They originally aired. But the thing is, I never like... Before they could reach their finale, I kind of stopped watching them, and I've always felt bad about that. Because it's like, if I fucking watched Cartoon Network for like one more year, I could have witnessed their finales, and I would have been like, oh, I've seen all of Regular Show. And nowadays, if I would want to fucking witness the finale, I feel like I would also want to fucking see the beginning, so I would like want to rewatch all of the Regular Show or Adventure Time. Remember those ads with like a live-action wizard reading a book for Adventure Time before it came out? And when it came out, I felt like, oh, Adventure Time's fucking awesome. It was like this perfect blend of being silly and fun for like a cartoon show, but also having like some actual fucking lore and interesting things. You know, where like, if you're watching all the episodes, then you know more than like someone who watches it occasionally. You know, like, oh, this is because whatever.
Halfway there.
Halfway there? More like Half-Life there, Half-Life. I have access to Portal 2 because my friend lended me the Steam account, right? And he has Portal 2. So... the next... I don't know what the fuck is the next... Let's Play after this one. No, wait, the next one's Mega Man 10, that's why I played through the game. Specifically just because I wanted to have it fresh in my mind. But... another what the fuck was gonna be the next thing? I'm either gonna do Jump King, Psychonauts, or Battle Block Theater. I think I was gonna do Battle Block Theater because I have it all recorded and just kinda sits on my hard drive. But also Jump King I have part on my hard drive and just kinda sits there. But I don't know, Battle Block Theater been sitting there for longer. So I might do that one. Or I might do Psychonauts because I've beaten the game like half a year ago and I wanted to beat it on my channel. Even though I have to say that the PlayStation 4 re-release of the PS2 version of Psychonauts, it's not a remaster or anything, it's just a re-release. It really sucks. Like, gameplay wise and everything, it's the same thing, but graphically wise, it's so blurry and ugly. And not just in cutscenes like Bully or Grand Theft Auto games. Actually, Grand Theft Auto were fine looking, they were almost like remasters. Well, they weren't, they were just re-releases, but they looked good in what I... And Bully had something with cutscenes at the beginning and end. Oh, the white suit guys. Now these guys I can believe they're aliens, because they only have one visor in the middle. So it's like, how do they see through that mask? They gotta have a Cyclops eye. What's this weird fucking option I have on my video player? I don't want to press any buttons, I'm just gonna cancel out the video. And then the recording's gonna be all fucked.
My God, we made it.
We made it back to the Kleiner lab.
But where's Dr. Kleiner?
Where's Dr. Kleiner? Where's Dr. Einstein? Where's Dr. Who?
Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
Where's Dr. Bobby? When's Wayne's World gonna do Wayne's Radio is gonna do another one of those? Look, it's Lamar! It's Steve the Headcrab!
What's wrong?
Oh, he's gone.
My dear, I had given up hope of ever seeing you again.
I was afraid we might not make it either. I think the teleport exploded just as we were
How's
boarding
Kleiner
out.
hiding in this one silly room so fucking well?
Felt far and wide, but that was
Like, did the Combine never like look through every single room they have? Look, I remember the teleporter. Yeah,
to have developed a
nice.
very slow teleport.
That's very
This
slow.
suggests an entirely new line of investigation.
Remember in the fanfic that I was reading recently, Steve the Headcrab. Steve the Headcrab is Lamar.
A great deal, my dear.
So I guess they have to in the fanfic explain how he got back here, unless it was a different Headcrab.
But what about my father?
Well,
Because that's true. Last time we seen Lamar,
to the Vortigaunts, he is a prisoner.
he was escaping through a desert. So I don't know, unless it's an entirely different
Very aim in mind.
Headcrab. This fanfic better explain what happened to Lamar, or else I'm gonna call it garbage.
Good boy.
Well, this dog.
So there, you see, it's not all hopeless.
You know, a dog's kind of weird in my opinion. Like, he's really nice and he acts like a cute little dog, but he's like this scary-looking gorilla robot, and he's fucking probably really deadly. Why did they made it like that? Oh, I know why they made it like that. Because I think what happened. I think Alex made him. I think it was explained at some point in this story, and I just ignored it. Alex had a small robot at one point, but then she kept adding more stuff to him, so that's why he's now like huge. Is Barney still a spy in among the Combine soldiers, or did he got found out?
I can't leave without Lamar.
That actually
Where
moves.
did she get to?
It is Lamar, and it's a she. So what? Steve the headcrab is like genderless or something? Could be the case. I mean, headcrabs aren't fucking. It could be. They all look the same. I don't know. They all have vaginas for faces.
Dr. Kleiner, there's really no time.
No, she's around here someplace.
We'll find you another pet head crab. There are plenty to go around.
Yeah, you killed so many of them. Heady. Anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.